So I've got a problem. I lost another plant today. Like, I just can't keep them alive. And even if I got one that stays alive, I've got my cute assistants trampling all over them or just eating them. And then I remembered there are people out there making plants out of clay. So we're doing that today. And if you're a fellow plant killer, maybe this is for you. I want to start out easy, so I'm going to make some succulents and a cactus. So let's start out with mixing the colors. And as always, I'm going to try to reuse as much as possible of the mixed colors I already have, and mixing them with some new and really soft clay is a great way to restore them. Now let's see what color comes out when mixing all of this green clay. That's actually a really nice green, but I still have to add some fresh white clay to make it really soft again. So that's how you can see the difference between a really fresh and a little bit older clay. Like, the clay shouldn't snap off like that. It should actually just stretch until it falls apart. So this is a lot better now. Now let's make the light pink for the other succulent. If you enjoyed this video, give it a like, that would really help me out. And if you want to see a bigger foam clay project, subscribe and watch out for my next video. Here's a quick peek, and now let's get back to this video. And now let's make the dark green for the cactus. So now I have to feed my assistants, and then we can start making the plants. So the top of the pot should be covered with brown clay, but I don't want to fill the whole pot with clay. So I found this packaging material from a box we received, and I'm just gonna fill the pot with it and cover it with the brown clay. So now that we've filled our pots, we can start making the plants. But first, let's try to give this brown clay some more texture. So the first one will be more or less just little clay balls. So it should be fairly simple, but let's see. If you want to make a really nice clay ball, try first squishing it really hard with your hands while you're rolling it, and then slowly starting to let go more. So you're kind of conditioning the clay again, pressing all of the air out, and then the surface should be really nice. So let's start putting it together. So I'm just kind of stacking them on top of each other. I don't really have a plan, I'm just trying the best I can. And my cats are fighting in the background and destroying my stuff again. So it looks kinda weird and just a little bit like a succulent, but I'm gonna paint them a bit when they are dried. So next I'm going to try the green succulent, and if I feel good I'm going to add the flower, but no promises. So this time the shape is a bit different. It's more flat and with a kind of pointy end, but it's also in really easy form. So now let's put it together again. It's not perfect, but for the first try I think it's really nice. And we're also going to paint this a bit afterwards. So now on to our last fake plant friend, the cactus. I think this would also make a really nice gift for someone who has pets and is afraid of keeping plants, or just someone else who isn't able to keep them alive. So now I'm going to try to change their shape a bit to look more like a cactus. Now let's put the cactus together. So like the other ones, it's not perfect, but let's wait for them to dry and we will see how they look after painting. So the plants are dried. Now we can start to add some paint and make them hopefully more realistic. For that I've got some pastel colors and I'm just gonna use some brushes and try to brush them on lightly. I was looking at pictures of succulents and those green ones, they kind of have a dark red edge. I'm going to try to replicate that. I think it looks better like that. If you wanted to make it even more realistic, I think adding a layer of varnish to make it a bit more shiny would work really well. Now let's make some dots to add even more detail to the cactus. Now let's put the plants in the pots and let's see how they turned out. I actually think they turned out really cute. They may not convince everyone that they're real, but they can be a great substitute for real plants, and you also don't have to worry about them if you're on holidays. So thank you for watching. I'll see you in the next one. Bye!